Hey guys, this is your girl Bianca. Welcome. I am a high performance and leadership coach, and I love helping ambitious women and aspiring as well as scaling female leaders really go from achieving and leading in their masculine energy and fully hustling and grinding 24/7 to switching to connecting with the feminine, kind of going with the flow of a 30-day cycle more so, and really leading and achieving in their divine purpose and divine mission and their calling, rather than like doing all the things. Like you're just kind of like focusing on the mission and the vision and what you're meant to do. So today I want to talk all about this concept of feeling like you don't have time, or feeling like you are needing to catch up constantly, catching up. It's something that I hear from a lot of ambitious women and female leaders. We talk about this concept of like needing to be more efficient, needing to be more of a high performer, needing to really execute on our goals. We have our goals, we have all these hacks that we do, we have all these like things that we feel like we need to do. We focus on quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. We really dive into like doing a lot of the work that we have to do where we're at, and then maybe even bringing that stuff into our weekend, into our families, into our homes, into our lives. Or if you have community work and you have a nonprofit, or you're creating stuff in your community, you really bring that into your other spaces where you're supposed to be connecting with God, doing family time, all this stuff. So in this video, I want to dive into really talking about the concept of time and how we really need to build a new relationship with this, right? So one of the things is time is, there's this saying that time is money, or time is energy. And once we are effectively able to understand and manage time, then we can really lead and achieve in our calling and stuff. But the thing is, at every stage of your life, at every level, whether you are just starting out, whether you are fully like, I know what I want to do, because a lot of us have full clarity on what we want. So I know what I want to do. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I know how I'm supposed to be doing this. I don't have enough time to make this happen. I don't have enough time to like do the calling. I have the survival stuff. I have the bills. I have the things that I need to take care of. I don't have time to cultivate this. It's not about like going all in and giving everything to business and then neglecting everything else. That is not going to work out holistically. It will not serve you short term or long term. It will probably make you unhealthy. The other thing is you really need to create space and time for your mission. It's a commitment. It is not just going to come up out of the woodworks and just say, hey, I'm here, welcome, you are prepared, and this is the time for you to be doing this, and I'm so grateful because I came to you when you were young, and now is the time. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen at all, actually. It's gonna be quiet. The mission and the calling is gonna be quiet. It is gonna let you do your thing. It is gonna let you like continue on with your bad habits and your vices and the things that you don't wanna do, okay? It is not just gonna pop up and be like, hey girl, you need to show up now. It will present itself whenever it's time, and there might be some healing that you have to do with the mission and the calling, but it's not gonna like come in and say, hey, the way that it presents itself to you is by slowly you starting to feel contracted, by you not showing up or not speaking up or not really honoring it, or you not committing to the divine calling and mission that God has for you. It's by you not leading, because not everybody's getting all the visions and the clarity of the things that they're supposed to be creating. You're the one that's getting the visions and the clarity of what you're supposed to be creating and birthing, right? So if you tell yourself that I don't have time to do this thing that you're called to do, if I don't have time to birth it, even if it's in small increments of time during the week, then how is God going to allow you to do the bigger things? How you're expecting like, I need the trophy and I need the prize, or I need to see the whole way in order for me to do the mission. And faith doesn't work that way, right? Spirit doesn't work that way. It's you need to trust, and then I'll give you the breadcrumbs for life to be happening the way that it needs to be flowing and happening. So one of the main things is learning how to prioritize what you do have, but then also making sure that the calling and the mission or the job or the family, they're all getting their time, right? They're all getting the things that they need to understand, like, okay, where am I prioritizing time? Where am I sucking out time? Like, where are things in my life not allowing me to do the things that I want? And then on top of that, creating systems in your life that flow with you, which I talk about the 30-day flow, the 30-day cycle, like kind of tracking your cycle and noticing like, what is it and where am I supposed to be pausing when I'm on my moon cycle or my period? When do I have a lot more energy to really connect with other people? Where do I have a lot more energy to really go within and connect with God? We're noticing that cycle, really crafting time with that. A lot of the stuff that I do in my work and in my Sacred Feminine Leadership Immersion is we dive into this type of stuff where, you know, sometimes you have to clear space. One of the big things that's been coming up this week for me is clearing space in your environments. Whether that's you having to physically move somewhere, whether that's you having to cleanse your environment, whether that's you having to set boundaries so that things cannot just come in and out of your world, you need to get to a space where you are creating space, whether it's physical space in your 3D, physical space in your body. One other way of creating space in your body is by fasting, or physical space in your mind, right? We have to create this space in order for new energies and new things to flow into our realities. And with that, creating space also frees up time. And then it also gives you an energy of understanding, where is my time actually going? Because a lot of the time, as ambitious women and female leaders, we think we don't have enough time because we have so much stuff. And sometimes it's not about growing your capacity. Sometimes it's about seeing the capacity that you're at. Once you see the capacity that you're at, then you like kind of measure it, you kind of create and understand the data of what's happening, you analyze, where is this going? Then you clear up space from that. That naturally increases your capacity. And then you could start kind of pushing yourself into doing things that make you feel confident, or not as confident, or not as courageous, right? Because as female leaders, we're being put into spaces where we haven't led certain things before. We haven't been in certain spaces before. And so we feel small when it's like, nah, you gotta tell your body, I just haven't done this before. I just need to learn how to do it. And then on top of that, we have all of the other stuff that is in our realities and worlds that we have to think about, like any other human being. But I'm here to tell you that if you feel this call to really lead in your divine mission, in your divine calling, and to birth something, you have to really, you know, besides just slowing down, connecting and healing the feminine, eating healthy, you know, connecting with the mind, body, and spirit, building your relationship with God and stuff, this time thing, understanding what is happening in your physical space and time at the moment, will really allow you to step into your calling, step into your power, with ease, literally just by opening up space, right? In a nutshell for today, I hope that message resonated. If you feel called, I do have my 3-month Sacred Feminine Leadership Immersion. If you are interested in that, you can go ahead and feel free to book a sales call with me, and we'll dive deeper into some of the blocks and the things that are kind of stopping you from really stepping into your leadership capabilities, really performing highly and more efficiently in your realities. And yeah, I am excited to work with you guys, and I'm excited to build this space for us to all be really connecting and leading and tapping in and impacting people on the planet. So yes, go ahead and book that below, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.